Shabbat Shalom. Please find your seat.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. All right, we're going to do a nigun, which includes congregation participation, because there's no Hebrew. It's just syllables. And we'll use lie. It's a very good Jewish syllable. Lie, lie, lie. So we're going to recreate something from Rabbi Iggy's youth. We're going to set a mood. So let's lean into it. Go ahead, Raymond. All right, we're going to sing together. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. I just can't get enough. 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 Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie.
Thank you for that. I wasn't expecting that. I needed that. Back in the 80s, when I would used to sneak out, I went to a Depeche Mode concert. And I was a tiny little pasty white yeshivish kid who used to listen to the CDs and the cassettes at night, hiding it from my teachers and from my family. And I remember in this concert, in that particular moment, with this particular song, and everything was washing over me, and the wordless melody of that particular song. And I was like, oh, it's a niggin. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining me for a little trip down the memory road. Nice to see everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Post-holiday. Hostages are home. You know, sometimes the world, we look outside, it's a shit show. But every once in a while, if we can hold on to a few moments of gratitude. A song from a friend, a hostage that's home, a family member that's here, a birthday to celebrate. Just a little moment. That really is quite the blessing that we always look for in Shabbat, the greatest gift that we have. Also, we have a new player. Say hello to Charlie. Charlie's going to join us from now on. All right, for the birthdays. Oh, those that are here, please come up for the candle blessing. All right. Aliyah, Zach, Brad, Raymond, Eric. Mr. Zach has an actual birthday. All right. Let's separate Shabbat from the rest of the days. Let's let the light that we're going to talk a little bit about later, the light of the candle illuminate our night, illuminate our day, illuminate to remind us. No. Yes, we substituted Zach. It's true. I have to have a Zach here anyway, so I have a Zach.
That's amazing.
That's right.
I love that. That's so good.
Just remember, somebody around you might be having a dark night of the soul. Somebody around you might be really suffering. So if you are a light, they can orient towards you. No, we can only have one Zach up here. Sorry. So be that light. Let's light the candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
I love that. That was really nice. Thank you. Yeah, put it in. That was gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah. We have special guests here tonight. We just hosted a family immersion. Hey, Jill, the maestro of this really fantastic week. Thank you. It's always a special moment when we have family immersions, when we sort of understand not just that addiction is a family disease, but in order for us to heal altogether, we need somebody else around us. We need our family, we need our loved ones, our family of origin, our family of understanding, whatever you choose for family to be, to really remind us that we belong somewhere, that we are loved, and that good intentions is not enough. Hard work is what's really needed on top of that. So welcome for families and parents. Everybody, welcome to Bet Shuvah. And in the words of Oscar Wilde, the house guest should never be admitted until the date of departure has been settled. So much like the angels, we invite them to come, to join us, to bless us, and when it's time, please go back and leave.
Shalom Alechem. לשרת מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. בואכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. לי 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 la 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 ברכוני לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. לי 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 la 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 la
We have a lot of birthdays today. We're talking a little later. We'll have a lot of birthdays today. A lot of amazing people celebrating birthdays, and they're really quite inspiring. Sort of, we have 47 years accumulated today in terms of the birthdays, which is really remarkable. And each of them will talk, and we'll have gratitudes for them. But one of the things that is constant, a reminder on birthdays and how people can celebrate being here, being alive, being with their families, is that this place saves lives. And that's what we do. There's plenty of places that do amazing things around the world, but what we do is very plain and simple. We save lives. And as we save lives, right, we have to remind ourselves that saving lives is not cheap. So we ask for charity, we ask for tzedakah, we ask for philanthropy from people. There's boxes coming around. There's a QR code. Everybody can give as much as they can, no matter what. And I say this every Shabbat, that in Judaism, even if you receive tzedakah, even if you are the recipient of somebody else's charity, somebody else's philanthropy, in Judaism, you have to still give charity. You still have to give. Charity, tzedakah to somebody else. And when I ask why, why would you give tzedakah to somebody else if you are already receiving it, if you're already in need? And that is because everybody, no matter what, there's always somebody that can use your charity. There's somebody who has a little less than you, a little less capability than you, a little less time than you. And some of us give money, which is our preferred method. Just kidding. But some of us give money, but some of us give attention, give time, give just the ability to spread the good word, to tell the people around us in the city of LA and in around, this is what we do. This is the kind of mission and the kind of values that we value. Values of lives, no matter where you are from, no matter what you have gone through in your life. There's a place for tshuva. There's a place for this miracle of life to happen for all of us. So whether it's time or money or attention or just a good word, or even if you have none of that, please find somebody this weekend, give them a smile, ask them how they are. Give them the dignity perhaps that nobody else would, somebody on the street, no matter it is. You don't know their story. Give them a charity. Allow them to know that they have value, that they matter. We also allow people to use their words, to make sure that that dignity is not just an idea. It's not an abstract idea. Living means that sort of you have to be open, and then you have to connect to others. You have to be part of a community. We do this with vulnerability, and nobody should ever tell you that vulnerability is a weakness. Vulnerability, telling people how you feel, telling people what you're going through, whether that you suffer, or perhaps that you have to make amends for somebody, or just give gratitude to somebody else. We do this out loud here. Tshuva is an active part of what we do. So if you have a gratitude to give, a tshuva to give, not a birthday gratitude comes later. But if you have a gratitude to give, or a birthday, not a birthday, or a tshuva to give, please, now's the time to sort of line up here. If you want to say something, please come up here and say your piece.
Good Shabbos, everybody. My name is Max True, and I'm a grateful member of this community. It's weird to be back up here. Haven't been back here in about 4 years. But Beit Shuvah saved my life. When I walked into the doors of Beit Shuvah, I was broken emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I walked in the door not knowing what was next. I didn't know if I was going to stay married. I didn't know if I was going to ever see my kids again. I didn't know if I was ever going to have a job again. Well, I can report to you 4.5 years later, my life is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have 2 amazing boys, Austin and Asher, and I get the privilege to watch them grow up and be unbelievable little boys. And my wife, Meredith, who has stood by my side, and my parents, and my brothers, and life is truly unbelievable today, and I owe everything in my life to Beit Shuvah, and I just want to say thank you to this community, because without Beit Shuvah, I don't know where I would be in this world. But being in Miami, it's pretty hard to stay connected, but I do my best. But I do want to give a shout out. Unfortunately, I'm here in honor of Ruby's memory, and she was a very dear friend to me, and let's let her memory be a blessing. And Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome. And I'm happy to be back.
What's everybody? I'm Noel. How's everybody going? I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm nervous because this is my last Shabbat as a resident here. I want to express a lot of gratitude for my last few months being here at the house, especially to the donors and people who give tzedakah. Really appreciate those donations very much. Also, my treatment team, Katie, my counselor, you've been amazing. Dawn, my therapist. Mia helped me out at the Korea Center. Julie, my spiritual advisor. And Vinny for offering me a spot at the BTS Sober Living. I'm really grateful for that. Also, for my friends who I've made here, I really love you all very much. Really big part of my life. And for those of you guys who are new, there's a start, there's a middle, and there's an end to the journey. So remember, there's always hope. If you get down, talk to somebody. People here want to hear your voice. Thanks.
Well, hello. I'm a grateful resident. My name is Dennis. This is also my last Shabbat as a resident here. And I want to thank everybody, the team, all the counselors, just everybody here is amazing, all the staff. They're incredible. I met a lot of, I call them all friends, This place, changed my life completely, 100%. Thank you to the donors. Trust me, your money is going to the right place, and that's the truth. But, I've had, a run at it, who knows what's going to happen in the future and all that. I'm definitely not done with, recovery. It's a long path, and it's going to always be with you. It's constantly going to be a struggle, but knowing that I have the support of all of you people, and all the residents, I plan on enjoying a good life. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I am DK's father, and I guess I'm also a grateful member of this community. This is Danny's this was his last week in BTS. He is moving out and moving on, but it's my wish, my hope, that he stays in touch with his friends in BTS, who are so much like him, who understand more than anybody else the addicted mind and know more than anybody else how to deal with it. I'm grateful to BTS for turning Danny around. It's not yet a done job and maybe never will be. However, Danny version October 2025 is much different, better, more user-friendly, more common sense than Danny version October 2024. But my gratitude goes even farther than this. Over the last 7 months, I myself have been exposed to spirituality as never before. It was an eye-opener to a world and a way of thinking, behaving unlike anything I knew. Thank you, Beit Shuvah. I personally thank the people that touch my heart, Rabbi Iggy and Rabbi Jade, Cantor Nate, and Laura, the Friday service musical band, Jill, and residents whom I met and got to know. Thank you.
I'm 5'2". Here we go. Eyes of blue. Okay. I'm Danny's mom. I'm a very grateful mother. I'm so grateful that Danny made the decision on his own to get here. And it was a very difficult path. It's probably 2 decades in the making. He started his drug use probably in his teens, and homeless on the streets 8 years. Didn't know where he was for a long time. I had to let go and detach with love. He tried to do those things and hope. And I think maybe it's part of God's plan, because Danny may have been blessed to sit in jail for 6 months, receiving shots of Sublocade and a court system that doled out a felony strike to help deter him from straying from his new path. Sometimes God makes things especially hard for a reason that we don't fully understand at the time. The irony of a closed jail door is that a new door BTS opened for him. I'm very grateful that they accepted him here when he asked for help. Danny knows how to deal with disappointments. He knows how to survive. He's hardy. He's picked himself up time and time again when the tent gets destroyed and sanitation department throws things to the side. And he just has strength and resilience that I know will carry him forward, plus the support of this group and AA. I'm in awe of Danny's resilience and strength. I want to especially thank Bet Shuvah's Alternative Sentencing Department, who interviewed him while he was in jail in October 2024. And by the grace of God, he arrived 6 months later, March 11th, just before Passover, the holiday of freedom from this terrible disease of addiction. He arrived here traumatized from his experiences as a homeless addict. And slowly, we have seen amazing incremental changes. He is shedding the shame and building self-confidence as an adult who's part of the BTS and AA communities. Last week, he proudly sent us a photograph of himself taken on Simchat Torah, holding the Torah. And this is a photo I'll treasure. For me, it represents Danny's own personal Bereshit, or Genesis, his choice to walk the pathway of recovery. So thank you, God, and to all of BTS, the support that the community has given, donators. My gratitude for this entire magical and marvelous community is immense. Thank you very, very much.
I'm 5'1", so. I'm Lisa. I'm a grateful member of this community. Rabbi Iggy was talking about how one of the ways that you can give tzedakah is to be a community and be there for people. It doesn't have to be about money. And I want to give my gratitude to this entire community. Friday morning, Russell comes running up to my office last Friday morning, and he shuts my door, and I'm like, oh my God, what's the matter? And he said, I just got a text from Phyllis from the board, and she's in Mexico, and she says that the hostages are coming home. Thank you. Thank you for that. As most of you know, I have a distant cousin who was a hostage, and we waited with bated breath all weekend, holding our breaths. And on Sunday evening, the text started coming in on my phone. My phone was blowing up starting at about 7 o'clock on Sunday night, and they didn't stop until about 4 a.m. And it was from all of you. I had former residents that were texting me. I had friends from when I was in the house texting me. I had staff members texting me. I had other board members texting me. It was so amazing. And I am happy to say that my cousin is back on Israeli soil. He is doing really well. And I saw a picture on Facebook this morning of his brother and his sister on either side of him and smiling, and this was his first Shabbat in over 2 years. And it was just a beautiful moment. And his grandparents had texted me at Yom Kippur, and they said, we're not very religious people, but we know that there is faith. And the faith is what got them through this. And the faith is what got Alon through this and brought him home. So I just wanted to thank everybody here for their love and their support. And thank God they're all home. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mahalia. I'm a grateful member of this community. Just want to say thank you and grateful overall. Have like 65 days. Wouldn't have done it without going to group, without my housemates, and just getting to participate in my recovery when asked to. So also thank you to Cody and Miss Lisa for letting me in here, even though I said, holy crap, I'm really coming here. But also thank you, she's not here, but I'm grateful to my mom as well. She's been with me every step of the way. So tell my stepdad I said hi and love you, Mom. Okay, bye.
Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I just wanted to come up here and give some gratitude to BTS as a whole. This week I got to participate in the family immersion program, and I just wanted to say thank you to Jill, Zach, Rabbi Iggy, Nikki, and everyone else who helped make it a thing. When I arrived here, 3,000 miles away from home, me and my mom weren't on speaking terms, and I didn't know if that would ever be mended. And through family immersion, we were able to take a huge step forward with our relationship and another huge step forward in my recovery. It was really heavy. My mother brought a little bit of Boston to LA, but if any residents who are new or are thinking about doing it, I would highly suggest it because it was a life-changing experience for me, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Hey guys, my name is Daniel. Everyone calls me DK. I'm a grateful member of this community. This is my last Shabbat here, and I want to thank everyone, the staff members and alternative sentencing and my counselors and everybody for giving me the opportunity. Like, I've been doing this for like 20 years, like the whole drug thing, and it's like, finally I got about a year sober, a little over a year. So thank you. I haven't been sober for like 20 years since I was 14. I'm 34. So like, I'm getting the opportunity to like change my life, and it's been really solid. I want to thank Janet for giving me the internship here in the front desk. It's been solid, Bradley and Zach for being there, like just being awesome, and Gabby, my counselor, and everybody, Rabbi Iggy, thank you. If you're new, like just stick to it. I've been here for like 7 months, and it was awesome. Like I want to thank everybody. So thank you guys.
Okay. As always, we give thanks with the words of the psalmist, Ms. Moshe.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי יעזור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי יעזור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך
Little new blood. Speaking of new blood, the lifeblood, the lifeblood of this place, really what makes us going, as a lot of the tshuva people were talking about when they're referring to the new people, are the people who decide to make the best decisions of their lives and actually come here and try and together save their lives and make something out of it. So I want to invite Christopher C., Alex S., Matthew S., and Warren T. Please come up here. Also birthdays. Birthdays come up here.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I intend. I got places to be tonight. All right. Yeah. Birthdays on my left. Stage right. That's correct. That's how it works in showbiz, Zach Jones. All right. On the count of 3, our birthdays. Do we have? We got this? I know, but they'll get it together. Oh, that's right, Zach Jones. All right, on the count of three with the birthdays. 1, 2, 3.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
Amen. Oh, May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for
All who enter a doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
First time for Eric, so he'll grow into it. All right, we're going to introduce the newest members of our community. First name will be sufficient, and then we will say a blessing and send you on your way. Community, this is Matt. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Melech, Naor, B'Shem, Adonai.
Let us
We walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is
Alex.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of light.
Melech, Beor, B'Shem, Adonai.
Let us
Walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, before you head back to your seats, just a few quick words. So, we got a lot of things happening on this Shabbos. Every week's a new experience. So, if you've been here before, I counted that Mizmor Shir off real quick. So, sometimes there's going to be things in recovery that come from unforeseen places, things that we weren't prepared for, and we got to deal with it anyway. Sometimes we're not going to like what it is. Family gets sick. We have our own health problems. Our mind is in chaos. Sometimes there's nothing that we can do in those moments. The best thing that we can do in that time is sometimes we just have to hold on, and I promise, if we push our way through it, like the band did, they did great. They killed it on that. And I saw the sweat coming down from their face.
Also, the birthdays did well.
And the birthdays did well. So, we get through it. We thrive eventually. So, everyone welcome them in as they head back to their seats. Thank you so much.
For those who require a little extra attention, for those who are suffering, for those who are in pain, for those who our blessings can offer not just a little solace, but a little spiritual energy to say, we are thinking about you. This is for you. Hold their names in your heart for those who are suffering in body, in spirit, for those who require a little extra spiritual TLC. We say the Meshaberach.
Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak V'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim Elna Rifana la, Elna Rifana la, Elna Rifana la, Elna Rifana la, Mi Sheberach Avoteinu Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Hu yivarech v'yirapeh et ha'cholim.
At some point, somebody said, let's have Shabbat. And somebody says, what's Shabbat? Says, well, we pretend that we're entering this space on Friday night, and then we stop everything, and we don't check our phones, and we don't go to work, and we spend time with family and friends, and we have special food or go on a special hike, and we spend time with ourselves thinking about the ability to just take time to self-care. Or perhaps somebody said, let's have a Shabbat so that I can recharge, so that I can have power, I can have force, I can have motivation for my Monday, so I can start something anew. And somebody else said, like, that's never going to catch on. It's a week, just like any other day of the week. The sun sets around the sun, it raises at the same time. Like, what's this Shabbat thing? And he said, no, trust me, this is going to be a thing. He was right. And it is one of the biggest gifts we've ever received from Jewish culture and Jewish life, the ability to say, you know what? What is important to you? Family, friends, resting, reading, taking a special hike. What is important to you to do in this particular day to allow yourself to be a little extra mindful of where you are during this time of the week? Lecha Dodi is built on this idea. When we welcome Shabbat, we welcome the Shabbat Queen, we welcome this idea, and we say, we're going to stop, we're going to rest, we're going to do something special. I'll see you back on Monday. Lecha Dodi.
If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola toch emunei am segola boi kala lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala bat Oh, everyone, please stay standing. Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Ba'ed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Ba'ed. You may be seated.
The Shema requires us to listen, as I keep saying, in the high holidays. It is consisting of 3 letters, sh, and ah, right? And like so many of us, we have to take a moment and think about the world around us. And the Shema, as a reminder, doesn't just mean listen, it actually is a practical meditation. Because when you are actually observing the world, you have to say, first, shh, just be quiet, listen. Then when somebody talks, there's a moment where you are like, okay, I get it. Until the moment where you're like, all right. So let's practice that together. Shh,
All right, so we're going to have to listen on this one because I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's close our eyes. Let's start there. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
That was good at a memory. Yeah.
I try and make it a little different every time.
Yeah.
Keep it interesting for me.
Many of you know me. I wear all black. I love a good brooding melody. My office looks like a gay camp hunting lodge. I love darkness. Also, I'm working here, right? And this week we open our parsha with the first and most primordial of all darknesses. Everything starts with that particular darkness. The Torah, of course, doesn't say anything about our darkness. It is a weird way to open without an explanation what it is, but it doesn't say that it is evil or bad. It just says it was there. Before light, before structure, before creation, there was uncertainty, potential, possibility. So, of course, and as we start Bereshit, it makes me think about beginnings. The story then begins for us, and there is a spiritual and psychological pattern that is opening in these chapters of Genesis. It isn't random storytelling. It's a map of how creation unfolds, both cosmically, but also for us and within the human soul. It is not just the story of the universe, it is the story of how we create things. So if we look at the progression of the story and how it mirrors our own collective lives, like I said, it begins with this great chaos, this void, this tohu vavoh. And by the time we finish the parsha, we are somewhere else altogether. So whether you want to call it recovery, repentance, or rebirth, our spiritual work is always about learning to create light out of chaos, out of darkness. In Bereshit Rabbah, in one of our books, the rabbis imagine God looking into the chaos and trembling himself with the vastness of it. One midrash says that God whispered, "If I create, I risk failure." Even God, even the divine, then the midrash teaches us, who knows what fear is. He knew what can become and what risk is. So when you look at your own life and you think it's too messy, too late, too broken, too dark, remember you are in the same space as God. The same place where he once stood face to face with chaos on the edge of maybe a new beginning. In recovery, this is a real moment of surrender for so many of us, the point where pretending you have control collapses altogether. But in Torah language, of course, it's not collapse, it's creation waiting to happen. You see, the darkness, the chaos, the formlessness is, of course, like we said, not bad. It's just part of creation. And God's act of this creation, what does he do? He starts naming things, distinguishing things, light from dark, water from water, chaos from form. The Midrash again says that God, before he spoke, even the angels trembled because no one knew what could become of this void. And yet God took that risk and started this creation. Sometimes the first act of faith isn't to have the path or to have the plan. It's just to speak light into the confusion. So today, I don't know how this will end, but I do know how to start it anyway. That's true creation. That's true recovery. It's true of love. It's true of anyone going through something that is difficult. It's true in believing in hope. The world always is born out of a holy risk. Then God separates the waters, let there be a firmament to the divide. And the Talmud teaches us that from that moment God made the separation, the world could stand. Without boundaries, there is no life. We forget this. We think that freedom means, oh, I can do whatever I want. But Genesis reminds us, freedom without form is just chaos. When you draw a boundary, you're creating a world, a here and a there, a this and a that, a before and an after, a me and a you. And when you say no to something that is destructive, when you create space for what nourishes you, you are playing and replaying the same act of this creation. Then God creates humanity. Efer min ha'adamah, dust from the earth. And the rabbis tells us that Adam was made out of soil gathered from all the different corners of the world, so that no one person could say, oh, my dirt is better than your dirt. We're all the same. We are literally made from the same ground. And into that dust, God breathes Ruach Chaim, the breath of life. That's our paradox. We are dust and divine breath at the same time. Fragile and infinite at the same time. In addiction, in shame, in depression, we forget that we're both. We think that we're all dust, or sometimes all power. But the Torah says, hold both. You are dust with a soul with a body. First man then comes and does something he should not have. He breaks the rule. It is our nature. You would think that if it's just you and God, you would listen. But no. That's why God also created tshuva, because he knew who we were. So when Adam hides, God asks one question, the first question in Torah, which is, Ayeka, where are you? Now, this is not geography. It's God, there's one garden, it's pretty small. Like, you've lost him already? It's not where you are. That God knows. He's right there. So it must mean something else. It is a spiritual question. When asked, where are you, Ayeka, it is not your body, it is your being. Are you hiding from the truth? From your pain? From your potential? God doesn't ask where or why did you fail. He asks, where are you? What are you going through? That's the question of Yom Kippur. That's the question of recovery. That's the question of life. Where am I right now? Am I present? What is going on with you? The next story deepens that lesson. Cain kills Abel out of jealousy and rage. And when God asks, where's your brother? Cain answers, am I my brother's keeper? I don't know. The rest of the Torah is one long answer. Yes, yes, you are. You are your brother's keeper. From Ayeka, where are you, to Efo Achicha, where is your brother? Then the Torah expands this question even more so outwards. First, locate yourself, be accountable, then take responsibility for others. You are not alone in this world. You are part of something bigger. One of us falls, all of us are affected. Anything anyone here does affects absolutely every single one of us. You cannot be spiritually whole while ignoring your brother's pain. This is where moral life begins, not in belief, in faith, religion. It starts with care. Then, by Noah's time, the world again has forgotten this lesson, and the text says that the earth was filled with violence. People stopped being and seeing each other as equal or as sacred. And so the water returns, Ma'im Rabim, a flood that wipes the slate clean. But even that particular destruction is also mercy. The flood is not end, it is a reset. It's God saying, start again, try again, begin again. Haven't we all lived through so many floods? Moments where everything we built was washed away again. And yet, like Noah, we build an ark. That's faith. Not pretending the storm would come, but trusting that there is still life when the storm passes. So if we step back, we see patterns that Genesis is teaching. Chaos and light brings awareness. Light and structure brings boundaries. Structure and relationships brings connection. Relationship and choices, consciousness. Choice then failure means growth, and failure and renewal means beginning again. This is not ancient history. This is your life. This is the very story of recovery. Every tshuva, every creation starts as it moves inside each of our souls. Creation is not something God did once. It's happening over again and again and again every single time, every single day. Every time you start over, every time you choose light, you are continuing this act of Bereshit. And every time you lose your way, you have to go back to the story, to this eternal lesson. So these first chapters of Genesis, it's not just how the world began, it's how we begin again and again. So when you are lost in chaos, remember, let there be light. When you feel pulled apart, set boundaries. Creation begins there. When you fall, ask where you are, find your brother or your sister, and begin again. God never stops creating, and neither do we. Because in the beginning, and in every new beginning, there's still one sacred task left to do, to look into the darkness and to say, let there be light. Shabbat Shalom.
Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I'd got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet, so I turned myself to face it, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Ooh, yeah. Watch the ripples change their size, but never leave the stream of a warm impertinence. And so the days flow through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on, as they try to change their worlds, are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up and out of it. Changes. Where's the shame? You left us so you are next to it. Time may change me, but you can't trace time. Strange fascinations fascinate me. Changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes. Oh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes. Changes.
changes. You gotta have a stutter for that. It's funny, people with stutters. I've never met somebody with a stutter that I did not like. I don't know what it is. Look at maybe one. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. For the amazing birthdays we have this week, now is the time to give gratitude for birthdays. So if you're here to give gratitude for a birthday, please line up here so you can we can do this succinctly. Succinctly.
Cool. Okay, 1 minute. Charlie, grateful member of this community. Let me get this all right. Where's Eric? You're like one of my best friends here, my movie buddy, now my concert buddy. I'm proud of you, dude. If you guys are new here, you can't imagine what the food was like 7 months ago. Eric makes it happen. Laura, thank you for bringing me into the band. I know my dad's that much happier knowing that I'm actually touching my bass now on a regular basis. Raymond, you're the man too. I look forward to playing many more covers with you and laying down the rhythm. Aaliyah, thank you for being like the faceless help in the back, like doing all the sound on all the streams. I know my parents are also grateful for that. And Zach and Bradley, if you're new here, these guys are magicians. They have amazing groups. I wish I could redo Bradley's Resilience group again, and Zach's Men's Process group are two of the best groups that we have here, and I'm really proud of them too. I'm really happy to be part of this community, so thank you.
Age before beauty, Michael, come on.
Okay. Hi, I'm Christopher. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Chris.
Laura, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the birthdays. There's a lot of great ones tonight, but we're shouting out Laura right now, and I just want to say my first time in the house, choir was probably the best thing I did, probably the most fun I had. And I just feel like the second time around I did choir again, and now I'm in Freedom Song, and you've just been a part of like all my best moments here at Beit Tshuva. And you know, it's crazy, I was thinking too, like, what if we didn't have Laura? We'd have no Freedom Song. Like, you're the heart and soul of Freedom Song, truly. Yeah, thank you, Laura. Happy birthday.
My name's Erica. I'm a grateful member of this community. All of the birthdays. Oh my God. I know every single birthday. Eric, you're amazing. I remember when you first came in. You're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. Aaliyah, oh my God. You're a miracle. I'm so glad that you're here and that you're doing the music with me. Oh my God. Okay, Bradley, you were my counselor. Oh my God. I love you. Zach's the best therapist I've ever had. Laura, you're like a mom that I can actually tell everything to. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you guys.
All right, my name is David. I'm a grateful member of this community. Happy birthday to all the birthdays, and a really special happy birthday to Laura. Laura, it's been a long road. Thank you for all you do. This is from the entire Freedom Song family that's not here. We all love you so much. Michael's like the sawdust that you put together, and you're the glue that holds that sawdust together. So thank you, really. We love you, and excited to go on the road with you again.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm a grateful member of this community. And so yeah, happy birthday to everybody, and to Bradley, and to Zach, and to Aaliyah, and to Raymond, and Eric. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And Laura, you know, we've been working together for a long time, and you even knew me before we were working together, and you know, it's been a long, like really long time. And I just want to tell you that I really, really appreciate your consistency. And I know consistency to a lot of us used to mean boring, and it used to mean, yeah, not so great. And to me, it's a really, really great word now, and you embody that, and you show up, whether you want to or not, you show up, and we all really, really appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith. I'm a very grateful member of this community. Hi. First, Jesse, Lisa, I'm so happy about your cousin and the hostages coming home. And there's a particular picture that I just found so jubilant that I just love every bit of that. And it makes me happy every time I look at it. And I think I'm happy when I look at it, obviously for the hostages, and it just makes me happy. So Mazel Tov, congrats, and just very, very happy for that. The birthdays, congratulations. This is like, in the old days when the Yankees were just amazing, and then you had that sort of murderer's row of all these incredible players and celebrating birthdays, and it's just phenomenal that so many of you have found a good place in life and a good path forward. In particular, I'll say, Zach, I'm so glad that we found you to be the right person to put in that seat, and what a leader you are and have become better every day. And our weekly meetings, perhaps I offer something, but frankly, you offer a hell of a lot more. So, Mazel Tov. One of the other birthdays, if you don't know, is my son Bradley. So, and I will just say that Bradley, when I saw him this morning earlier, actually said, "What are the odds I could get you not to speak tonight?" And I said 0%. I actually said that. So he, 9 incredible years. Look, it is a family ecosystem that gets impacted by what we've been through, and many of us here have experienced. And the other side of that is the joy that the family and then everyone extending from that family and society at large benefits from and experiences from the incredible person, where's he hiding, that you've become, hiding behind there, rude. It's you just hit on all the notes of everything that I think is so important in life. I came across a concept that I'm sure Rabbi Iggy knows quite well, but I learned more recently, which came up in the Talmud way back when, called a Lamed Vavnik. A Lamed Vavnik is at every time in the universe, there are supposedly 36 people. They don't even know they're the third part of the 36 that are these just righteous people doing good in the world. And they're doing it with compassion, self-sacrifice, and modesty. And Bradley is potentially one of those. And I am just very, very inspired and so grateful for all of my Lamed Vavniks here throughout this community, especially my family. And Bradley, Mazel Tov, congratulations.
There are a lot of birthdays tonight. Eric, happy birthday. Oh, I'm Emma, sorry. Eric, you brought good food to Beit Shuvah. You're also one of my first friends here. Laura, thank you for your honesty, telling me I was tone deaf during Freedom Song rehearsals and that I should only lip sing. And to Aaliyah. That's really the reason I'm up here. Aaliyah, you became one of my closest friends here. I remember the first time I met you, I was like, who is this girl wearing a sleeveless romper when it's 50 degrees outside? But I love you. You became a confidant to me. You let me cry to you. We laughed together. I cried to you plenty, usually about the same thing. And I'm just, there were times where you're like, is it even worth it? Like maybe I should just do like drugs sometimes. And I was like, Aaliyah, but you made it. You made it to a year, and I'm so, so proud of you. And Bradley and Zach, you guys aren't too bad. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet, Aaliyah's mom, and I'm such a grateful member of this community. Okay. When Aaliyah walked herself through the doors of BTS, she really didn't want to be here. She was maybe 1% willing to try. But even that tiny bit of willingness was enough. What I've been honored to witness, since then has been a quiet, steady, and powerful transformation. Many of us have come to learn that what recovery looks like isn't always dramatic. Often it's revealed through small but profound choices taken one at a time. One example of that came early on when Aaliyah was asked if she was willing to handle the audio for the Shabbat live streams. That one choice to say yes became the start of something extraordinary. And with that weekly accountability and responsibility, her commitment to the community and to herself grew, fueled by the high of being seen as trustworthy. Maybe it even surprised her how good that felt and still feels to have faith placed in her and to meet it again and again. What I've seen in Aaliyah reminds me that recovery isn't about perfection. It's about becoming more reachable, more present, and more alive, one choice at a time. I've seen how her choices along this journey have strengthened her resilience, her gratitude, and her light. A few personal thank yous. Thank you, Canner, Nate, and Laura, wherever you are, for seeing Aaliyah's gifts and placing such trust in her. Thank you, Lisa Harrison, for your compassion, your honesty, and for, sorry, I lost my place, and patience at a time when I wanted this way more than she did. Thank you, Jill, for your ongoing support and an incredible immersion program. Thank you, Bradley, for guiding us with wisdom, humor, and care. And to you, Aaliyah, I love you so much, Ladybug, and I am so, so proud of you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Hi, I'm Raymond's mom. My name is Cheryl, and I'm a grateful member of this incredible community. First of all, happy birthday to all those celebrating today. My husband and I are happy to be here with you to honor your dedication to your recovery. We have a small family, and I would like to read a message from Leo, who lives abroad. My dear brother Ray, I want to congratulate you for your achievement. I'm proud of your strength and determination to meet this milestone. I cannot imagine what you must have overcome to reach this goal. I'm sorry I'm not there to celebrate with you. I've been away for so long, and I regret not being there for your important moments, not being there for the help or support you may have needed. I'm so happy that you've found the kind of place where your talents and personality can shine. You have always been such a talented musician, and it's great to know you can perform in an environment that recognizes your skills. You have also always been such a kind-hearted soul. It's comforting to know that you are in an environment that supports you and where you can support others. I'd like to think of this birthday as the beginning of a new chapter in your life. I can't wait to see what comes next. My dear brother, I love you, I miss you, and I'm so happy for you. Your brother, Leonard. P.S. Galen and Jasper send their love and support. We're all looking forward to seeing you on our next visit home. And from Raymond's dad and I, you know, as parents, we're privileged to see a long arc of our children's lives. As a child, Raymond, wherever you are, you were like the Pied Piper of the neighborhood and community. So many people, young and old, were drawn to you. And as a man today, Ray, you are loving, protective, loyal, strong, smart, spiritual, humble, talented, generous, a hard worker. The list goes on and on. And we see your dedication to your recovery. We're so grateful that you are in a solid recovery with the connections that you've made through Beit Shuvah, Genesis House, and Forward Recovery, your sponsor and meeting places, and the supportive network that you're growing. We're so proud of you, Raymond. We love you. Happy sober birthday.
Hi, I'm Tylo. I'm a grateful member of this community. Oh my God, this is a star-studded cast tonight. Eric, Raymond, Bradley, Zach, Laura, you guys all affect me on a daily basis and have brought so much to my life in the past 2 months. I love you all, but I really wanted to give a shout out to Aaliyah. Since my first day here, you've made me feel comfortable and made me feel like I had a confidant in the house no matter what, and you're such a beautiful person inside and out. You're so mysterious, so ethereal. You're a woman of few words, but when you do say something, it's very meaningful, and I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so proud of you, and it's so great to see you on this journey. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Griffin. I'm a grateful member of this community. Long time, yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Bradley. I don't think he was expecting this, but I told him. Yeah, I mean, last week I really wanted to leave, I'm not going to lie. I was having a really hard time, and I just realized that why would I leave a place with such a beautiful support team? And Bradley's one of the reasons why I have that support. I don't feel like I could trust anybody more than him at this point. I feel like he listens to me, and he understands what I'm going through, and I haven't really felt that connection with the therapist for a really long time. So yeah, happy birthday, Bradley, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your team. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Barbara, and I'm a grateful parent of this community. And happy birthday to all the birthdays. And I especially want to say, Lisa, that day 8 months ago, we spoke on the phone, and it was like up in the air whether Eric can come. Thank you. Eric, too, has been 20, 30 years out there being a different person. And this is hard to say, but as a parent, I knew I'd have to plan a funeral for him because he was so out of control. To now the past 7, 8, 9 months in this community, hearing everybody from the heads of state here to the residents to the synagogue members speak about him makes my heart explode. And I'm so grateful that you accepted him, you saw the need, you worked with us. I am forever grateful to BTS, and I love you all. And happy birthday, everybody. Thank you.
All right. So now it's time to hear some words and some wisdom from the birthdays. First, Eric. 1 year. Right, when I needed somebody on the high holidays to blow the shofar, you said yes. And more importantly, you speak my truest love language, which is fried chicken. He makes a mean fried chicken, and he made it for me special yesterday. So I'm deeply grateful for you and very proud of you. Happy birthday.
All right, my name's Eric. I'm a grateful member of this community. Holy moly. I'm going to keep this short because I remember when I was new here and I didn't know anybody doing birthdays. It's like, when is this over? So I feel you guys in the back there just got here. So I didn't know what I was doing. A little while back, I had a therapist that had given me an idea. Hey, do you want to go to Los Angeles? And I said, sure, I've always thought about that. I was in South Florida, but I was homeless and shooting meth for years. Like, Los Angeles was not a realistic expectation. So I took a chance and came out here, and it was weird at first. There's a lot of people in this community, 100 people at times, and I didn't know what my place was. But some things started to change. I was able to reconnect with my passion, which is cooking. To do it in a sober environment for people that are trying to get better was a turning point for me. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. I really just have a list of people I want to thank, and I'm going to leave it at that. So first off, I want to thank my sponsor, Matt, who's sitting back here, man, since I started working with him. A lot of things changed for the good, and I'm really grateful for you, man. Thanks for coming out. Rabbi Iggy, Aaron in the back over there, and his mom, Deanna, for opening their home to me and letting me live with them. They're amazing people. My counselor, Leah, my therapist, Sarah, who's watching at home, my therapist, Weston from Florida, and my old therapist, Lindsay, and I'm just going to run through the rest of these. Igal, Jory, Ari, Cantor, Rebecca, Laura, Nate, Zach, Bradley, Sarah Jacobs, Will, Lisa, Cody, Julie, Shahira, who does the meds, who's my buddy, Tim, my boss, Eric Bader, Steve S., Nikki, Katie, Bridie, Vinny, Mia, Jesse, Becca, Aaliyah, Charlie, all the staff and all the residents here. Brandon, thank you for keeping me pretty and cutting my hair. I appreciate you, baby. And then my family, my mom, Taylor, Stephen, Riley, Lily, Bailey, and my higher power. That's it. Thank you for letting me speak. Shabbat shalom.
Perfect. Raymond. That's not one here.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I'm Raymond. I'm a grateful member of this community. Congratulations to all the birthdays. I'm so grateful for this place. A little over a year ago, I was not in a good place mentally. I wanted to get sober, but I was scared. I'm so grateful for my parents' amazing support. When I told them that I had a problem and needed professional help, they immediately helped me get into a detox on a Saturday, and within 2 hours, I was checking into one. I'm so grateful for my girlfriend, Alicia, who got sober before me and led the way to sobriety. Seeing her flourish in the program made it seem possible for me to do it too. I'm thankful for Lonnie at Forward for making room for me and providing a safe and accommodating detox facility. I'm also grateful to Jeff for telling me about Beit Teshuvah and for helping me get into Beit Teshuvah quickly. I'm very grateful for the entire staff and the whole community here. Rabbi Jade, my spiritual counselor, Matt Kay, my therapist, and Jeremy, my counselor. I'm super grateful to Laura for allowing me to play drums with the band and to be in the choir last year. And it's awesome that we get to celebrate our birthdays together. Coming here was one of the best decisions that I made in my life, and it has changed my life for the better. Connection is the opposite of addiction, and I've been craving a connection with a community for so long. And now I'm able to come here every week and play music and mingle with many of the friends that I've made here. I'm eternally grateful to BTS for all that you've given me, and I'm grateful for all those who've helped me in my recovery journey. Thank you all for my life.
Leah.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I didn't prepare anything, which was probably a little stupid now. Okay, let's see. I love you too. Yeah, I'm actually completely blanking. I didn't expect to stay here. When I came a year ago, I wanted to make my life better. I wanted to make friends and like repair my relationships, but I honestly didn't want to be sober, but now I don't want to risk what I have. Yeah, I just feel really, really lucky. I have the support of my family, which I couldn't do this without. My grandparents are helping me afford to live here, and my mom comes here all the time. It's like super connected. A bunch of you know my mom. I heard Sarah Jacobs laugh. I love Sarah. I love a lot of you, and yeah, Bradley was right. Bradley's my therapist, and I talked about this with him yesterday, and he told me I should write something, and I didn't take that advice. He didn't even tell me that he's taking a cake, too, at the same time. Anyway, there's like a lot of people to thank, and I'm gonna, if I start to do it, I'm gonna end up leaving people out, and I'm really nervous, so I'm gonna get off the stage. But thank you, everyone. I love you.
As I well established, my language of love has to do with food, and I couldn't have never asked for a better lunch partner and somebody really to look up to and taking care of all of us. Always thinking about compassion and how to help the people around us. I agree with your father. Perhaps you are one of the Lalemvavniks, so I'm very proud of you.
Hi, I'm Bradley. I'm a grateful member of this community. A bit of housekeeping first. I received a text from Barbara Friedman, our former HR director, who said she'd be watching on Zoom and that I should thank her. And I don't know if she still has the ability to write me up, so I'd like to say thank you, Barbara. And I love you, Barbara. The reason I told you to write something, Aaliyah, is because for the first 3 years here that I took a cake, I would get up here to that stair and black out. And I don't do that so much anymore. I think this is worse. I think the cognizance and the consciousness is actually much worse. Everything I have in my life, I have from Beit Teshuvah. I've been to other treatment programs. And what I do is I get there and I get everyone's hopes up just enough because I can show just enough potential and you see the light just to crush your dreams. The worst kind of pain and suffering. And I do that again and again and again. And I would restore my relationships just enough and I'd get a little job. And so when I got here, I knew I could get sober. I just also knew that I couldn't stay sober. And something happened here. I met some people. One of them was Andy Besser, who helped get me in here. And he told me something at about 30, 45 days here. He said, Bradley, let me tell you something. You are special. You're just not extra fucking special. And what makes you think you're the person who's so uniquely damaged and sick that you can't get sober and stay sober? And he was right. I am broken, like every one of you in this room, and I'm not especially broken. And we're in a home, in a place for broken souls to heal, to connect, to come together, and there isn't a place like it. And that is a hill that I will shout from the mountaintops that this place is different and this place is special, and when you come here, you know it. I'd like to thank some people, all the birthdays, the first 3, 1 year, amazing to watch each and every one of your journeys, incredible. Every one of my colleagues that I work with over there, it's so amazing to see you. Rabbi Iggy, all the counselors, Vincent Luciano, Sarah, all of development, Nate. Me and Nate got here a week apart. I didn't know he had a beautiful voice because I only knew him as Nate, heroin addict. What are you crying about? What? Zach Jones, my best friend, my mentor, someone who has helped guide me and show me the way of how to be a professional, how to be a helper, how to be someone who shows up, who gets to show up and do this holy work that I get to be a part of. Love you, man. I have what my dad has, where I get up here and I tend to cry. So I'm choosing my words slowly. I have an incredible village, my brother and sister, who I put through hell, my mom and dad, who have, as I listen to all your family immersion stories, been exactly where you are, and here we are now. Adam, my brother-in-law, who I love dearly, my grandma, Sam's great-grandma, who's incredible, just turned 90. And then the two most important people I'd like to shout out. One, my beautiful miracle child over there, Sam. He is both angelic in personality and in skin tone. Yeah. I can't believe the miracle that is him, and that I get to be a father, and I get to show up for him, and I get to love something more than I knew possible. And then most importantly, my incredible wife, Lexi. I get up here and I tell the residents not to get in relationships in early recovery, and that's true. But I hope you know that when you are ready, finding someone to be on this journey with makes it a hell of a lot better. And I found that person, I found my person, I found someone who I'm excited to wake up with and be here with and learn with and fight with and cry when we're overwhelmed by Sam not sleeping, and just learn to love and understand better each day. I love you so much, and I love this community, and I'm very grateful for my life, and that's because of everyone here, so thank you guys.
To say that he is our fearless leader is an understatement. To say that he is a role model is really not using the enough amount of words. To say that I'm proud of you is really doesn't even begin to describe what I feel and about our friendship and how much you are an incredibly beautiful soul, Zach. So.
Oh yeah, I get one of these too. Amazing. I'm Zach Jones. I'm a grateful member of this community. What a special place where you can come up here and talk about how much dope you've shot and all the fucked up shit you did from the Bema, and people just clap and love you. You know, like, yeah, man, I did that too. It's amazing. You know, I don't know much. I know I am for sure not one of those 36 people that Keith was talking about. But thanks to the love and support and the magic of recovery that lives at 8831, I'm able to do okay. I have an amazing partner in Elena. We're that annoying couple now, though, that sometimes dresses inadvertently like each other. We left the house. I was like, wait, I'm wearing gray and black. Why are you wearing gray and black? How did that happen? We met here, too. She's a normie, but you know what that means, she's a normie. She didn't go through the program. And really, you kind of 13-step me because you were a therapist, and I think I was a counselor at the time, so there was a little power differential. Is Janet here? Yeah. And Barbara's watching. We'll talk about that later. I want to give a lot of credit to all the residents that are hanging tough. This is a long yet meaningful service. And I know there's a baseball game or something on, right? Isn't your team There's a Dodger. I am not a Dodgers fan, so I don't care. But if we, all right, I'm done. Nah. No, but credit to you all for sitting here. To my family watching, you know, my parents live in Seattle. My brother and his family live in London, so I don't have family local. I have beautiful friends that help us feel like family, like the Elkins and all of my colleagues here, and Rabbi Iggy and all of our people. We're a community here. That's what's so special about Beit Shuvah. This is not a treatment center. This is not just a drug rehab. This is a community. That's beautiful, right? We give people, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, two of the most powerful tools that were given to me that we're able to give to each and every resident here are time. You have time to heal. You have time to meet the people, the guides, the people that you need in your life to begin to get better. We'll give you enough time to begin to do that. And we'll give you opportunities, like Aaliyah talked about. The 1 year cakes, by the way, always the best, right? Come up here, it's raw, it's from the soul, right? You're nervous. That's beautiful, right? Give people opportunities. Like a guy like me, you know, Carrie found me in a county jail in Northern California, showed up with a black trash bag with all my worldly possessions in it, and lo and behold, I came here, I did the deal for a few months. They're like, yeah, you know, you look like you might know what you're doing. Here's some keys, go drug test people, help keep the place safe. Like, it's going to be fine. You know, and that little bit of trust, that opportunity helped me feel good about something. I hadn't felt good about anything in a really, really long time. So if you're here, if you're in the back thinking about the Dodgers or what you're going to eat for dessert, or if you're here, really here in this moment, find something that you could do that's bigger than you and be a part of that. That's recovery. If you can do that, you can truly, truly do anything that you want in your life. And this is hard, serious life and death stuff that we're up against. Make no mistake about it. And you're not cured. That's why Harriet stopped graduating people, because every time they graduated someone, you think you were cured. You got your degree, and then you go off and smoke crack, and then you have to come back in 2 weeks. So we Kadima you go forward in good health, but make no mistake about it. When you're living in solution, practicing spiritual principles, doing the next right indicated action, no matter how the fuck you feel, the problem does get removed. Life is difficult, no doubt about it. But the problem has been removed. Drugs are no longer an option for me. And this is sort of my sober bar mitzvah here at 13 years. Yeah? I wasn't even sober at my actual bar mitzvah. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Rabbi. You know that? That's just the truth. And it took me until 30 years old to get here, right? Drugs are no longer an option. That's beautiful. You can show up for life. And if you're having a fucked up day, I'm saying a lot of F-bombs, I'm sorry. This is still Beit Shuvah, though. We could do that. Adam Siegel. What time? Yeah, right on time, man. Right on time. Yes. And I'll shut up. I'm sorry, I'll shut up after this. They turned off the timer. They're like, yo, forget it. This guy is going to keep going. If you're having a fucked up day, go find someone that's in worse shape than you and help them out, and you will be shocked at how beautiful your life can get. I'm very grateful for the board, to all of our team, to the community, and all the residents. Thank you so much for my life.
Adam Siegel came for you and for Bradley. He did not care for me. It's been a year. Just saying. Lastly, but definitely not leastly, the mother, Laura.
you.
Hello, I'm Laura, a grateful member of this community. And, you know, I'm going to talk really fast because I never want to have to play Mise More Share that fast again. Even though we're going to cut Oh Say Shalom, right? Yeah. I know a lot of you want to go home and have dinner and talk and so forth. But just so you know, residents, every week for years, Shabbat was 2.5 hours plus. So you guys got it easy. All right, for the sake of Jesse, I'm going to make this quick so he doesn't have to put the, the sign up on me. Thank you, everyone who had such nice things to say about me. I really appreciate it. Aaliyah, I still black out every time I get up here. I hate public speaking. So I will sing. So, yeah, the most important people are the people who took a year. Aaliyah, Raymond, Eric, Zach and Bradley, you guys are important too, you know. But seriously, that first year is a milestone, and just congratulations. You know, I'm proud of all of you, and I get to be close with all of you, and that's really wonderful. Thank you to Harriet for giving me the chance to direct the choir so many years ago, and giving me something to do that was my passion in life, and to Rebecca Mirsky and James Fuchs, and I can't believe I'm thanking James Fuchs. You know, we created this music department together, and it's still thriving. So if I can help any of you play music, find your passion, please come see me. Thank you to the band. Thank you, Nathan. Love you, man. You're the best. I love you. And thank you to my wonderful boyfriend who comes every year for me, and I really appreciate it. And thank you all.
All right, help me celebrate the birthdays. Would everybody birthdays please come up here singing happy birthday? And as always, thank you for the sisterhood for generously donating the cake. Please, happy birthday.
Whoever wants to give them a cake, please come up, gather around. That's right, Raymond. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Eric, Raymond, Aaliyah, Bradley, Zach, and Laura. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
All right, as you find your seat before we're going to say the Kaddish and the Motzi, the Shabbat sponsors. Thank you for the Shabbat sponsors this week. Barbara Campbell, in honor of Eric Campbell's 1 year. Congratulations, Raymond, on 1 year of sobriety. We love you, Mom, Dad, Leo, Galen, and Jasper. To our dear Aliyah, we feel honored and privileged to be witness to your commitment, integrity, and growth. Mazal Tov on your first sober birthday. We love, and with love and respect, Mom and Bruce. Bradley, 9 years of sobriety. What a beautiful gift you've given yourself, me, and everybody who loves you. We are proud of you. Love, Lexi and Sam. Bradley, you are full of love, compassion, gratitude, honesty, and generosity. We are so grateful to be celebrating 9 years of sobriety with you and feel blessed to have you in our lives. We love you, Mom, Dad, Andrew, Sophie, Adam, and Grandma. Zach, Mazal Tov on your 13th birthday. We are so proud of you and grateful you are in our love. Grateful you are in our lives. Love the Elkins in celebration of Zach Jones' sober bar mitzvah. Congratulations on 13 years. Love Elena, Mom, Dad, Andrew Jones, and family. And then Zach and Bradley, happy birthday. It is truly an honor to be part of your incredible journey to many, many more. Rebecca Scher, Laura Bagish, grateful for my life. Thank you for all the Shabbat sponsors and everybody for the announcements. The marathon kicks off this breakfast Sunday. Great. We're going to talk about marathon for another year. Great. But marathon kicks off for this Sunday, 7 a.m. If you want to run with us, the alumni picnic Sunday, October 26th, from 11 to 3 at the Veterans Memorial Park in Culver City. See Cameron for more details. Through Sober Eyes. If you want to see photos by artists in recovery from 1 to 5 on the 25th at Pascal Printing, put on the board member Adam Nimoy and staff member Jesse Solomon, includes multiple alums, sober and beautiful sort of art. Ruby Frankel Memorial. Ruby Frankel's Memorial is this Sunday here at 2 p.m. Parking will be limited, so we suggest rideshare and carpooling if you are joining us for the memorial. Check out the Spotlight of Clea, written by Jesse Solomon. And then if this is your first Shabbat here, if this is your first Shabbat here, pull out your phone, take the QR code, and tell us how you found us and how where you come from, and so we can send you all the amazing things that we do here. So that's that. Before we say the Kaddish, if you want to add the names of the people to your Kaddish, please stand up. I'm going to pan the room so we can then say all the Kaddish together before. But right before that, the yard sites this week, Herman Weinstock, Jacques Sherman, Frank Ettinger, Jennifer Weller, Ozzy Gorin, Andrew Gross, Sandy Moldavsky, David Wolf, Gertrude Colton, George Rothschild, Greg Sutton, Tova Ratner, Leonard Gonor, Muriel Lipau, Jerry Sands Sackland, Tyler Shamash, Adam Fox, Alan Leonard, Mark Newman, Robert Silver, Shirley Vermillion, Betty Levenstein, Sandy Chase, and Matthew Wolf. And if you have adding the names of for the Kaddish before the Kaddish, please say your name out loud. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם, ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. קידוש המוציא. And then we have, in honor of the Dodgers, we have sliders and fries, so you can pretend you are in Dodger Stadium.
All right. Everyone, please rise if you
Isn't it
are
Dodger
able.
Stadium? Isn't it Dodger Stadium? No?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you for joining us.